Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. Is everyone still here? Anyone still here? Someone say hi so I know that we're back. I'm just going to go ahead because we are. All right, so Bloxy, if you're still here, if you change from a reductionist method to a cage first method, then your parity will no longer take you 10 seconds because I was talking about parities because the parity is always caused by the center being a quarter turn off. And so if you do the corners first, if you do the cage first, then when you get to the parity, the centers haven't been done, so you don't have to worry about keeping the centers, preserving the centers. And the parity is caused by the center slice that touches the parity being a quarter turn off. So if you make that 1/4 turn and then redo redo the edges on that slice, then the parity is dissolved with just that one single quarter turn. So if you do it cage first, you see the parity, single quarter turn, you continue. If you do the reductions method, you see a parity, it adds 10 seconds to your score, to your time. So you might want to play around with that and see if you can save time that way, because it's a lot faster to make a single quarter turn than it is to do the parity algorithm in 10 seconds. So. Are you still here? I worry about that because I don't know who I lost when my technical difficulties. All right, so I'll be happy to talk about parity some more. Lucas parity. Okay. So. Parity is trash, but it's a lie. You don't have to play with parities unless you want to. Okay, lost my flow. Someone want to say hi so I know we're back? Do 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 do. I don't think they're still there. Okay, so the yellows and whites are done on this one. The yellows and reds are done. The corners are done on this one and this one. Looking here, yellow goes face down, so we're looking for white. If you have any white on top, we're going to preserve them. Yellow is face down until the white's on top, until all of the corners are done. So we have one white on top, we're going to preserve it, so we're going to look at this corner. We're going to use formula A to bring white to the top on all of these four corners, and we're going to do it without rotating the cube, so these yellows are going to stay exactly as they are. They're not really going to stay that way, they're going to dance around, but they're going to resolve themselves to this. Because formula A does not mess up, does not change anything but the pieces on top that you're working with. So, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, and as soon as the white's on top, we pause, slide that white out of the way to preserve it, and continue with the same orientation. Formula A to bring the pieces to the top, pause, and continue. And as long as you haven't rotated the cube during all of that, your yellows have not been affected. So, bring white to the top on that one. Let's do it for this one. Okay, formula A brings the white to the top. This is not a speed solve method. This is not a fewest moves method. This is I don't think I can learn. My brother tried to teach me and I failed method. This this method only takes inside of 2 hours to learn. Learning being defined as no longer need your cheat sheet. Okay, bringing the white to the top. Yellow face down. There's no whites here, so we'll just start anywhere. But once you started, you don't twist the cube until you have you've brought your white to the top on all four corners, because that will have been a multiple of 6, which means the bottom will not have been affected. So when you're working with the second four corners, the first four corners are unaffected. You can solve both of them the exact same way. Your white's on top, slide it, continue. Okay, when the white is on top, then we look and see the yellows are still happy. We saw them dancing around, but they resolved themselves. Okay, bringing white to the top. Okay, out, down, and up. Hold the cube stable, slide the top. And when the white is on top, even though we can see the yellows dancing around, when the white's on top on all four corners, then we look and we see the yellows are still pretending they never moved. So, when the white's on top, then we check every corner has 3 colors, so we check the other colors. At this point in time, same as with the yellows, one of 3 things has happened. Either with the other sides of the corners, either they match to themselves on the sides, all of them will match, none of them will match, or one side will match. You can't ever have anything else. So this one has one side that matches. Okay. This one, orange does not equal red, blue does not equal orange. This one has one side that matches. This one, blue does not equal red, but orange side matches. Most of the time you'll have one side that matches. Green does not equal blue. Oh, sorry, green does not equal blue. Orange does not equal green. One side matches. Okay, when one side matches, it doesn't whether none of them match or one side matches. We're going to do the same thing to the cube, and it's going to advance to the next phase. Meaning that if none of them matches after we do B and A, one side will match. If they start with one side matching after we do B and A, all 4 sides will match. So we're going to do that. So the matching side, we hold that facing away from us as if they're headlights of a car that we're sitting in and driving. And we're going to hold the cube this way, and formula B is 8 moves. This cube's going to stay the same. These 3 are going to turn, so we're kind of preserving this cube as we go along. So I move it away, and that's the first up. Move it back, and that's the second up. And then there's the first down, second down. This one stayed the same, and these ones changed. Yellow did not get affected because formula A and formula B don't affect the rest of the cube. So formula A to bring the white back to the top. Slide. And when the white's on top again, the yellow has not been affected, so rotate the top until the top and bottom matches as needed, and your corners are done. Okay. Green side matches, faces away. Formula B, this you're preserving this cube. These 3 are going to move. So we go up, down, down. Our yellow is unchanged, and we just go right into formula A to bring the white back to the top. When it paused, slide the top so we can focus on a different corner, but we don't move the cube. So as far as the rest of the cube is concerned, it's a 6 set and nothing changes. The only things that have changed is the top face, because I've moved the top face in the middle of that 6 set. So the yellows are still happy, the whites are now happy, top and bottom matches, so those are done. Let's do that again. Green side matches, faces away. This side we're preserving this cube, these ones are all going to change. So we move it, slide up, slide down, and back this way. Slide. When the whites are on top again, the yellows are still happy. Rotate the top to match the bottom, and those are done. So all the corners are done on all of these. Okay. The one side that matches is the red. Hold it facing away. Slide up, slide down, and immediately back into the A to bring the whites back to the top. Pause, slide the top to preserve that piece. Keep going on this one. Pause, slide the top. And as promised, when this is done, all of the corners will now match to each other. So the first four corners are happy, second 4 corners are happy, line them up to match the top and bottom, and the corners are done on all of these cubes. They're all done the exact same way, so it doesn't matter which cube you have, you can solve it the exact same way. And Formula A is only 4 moves, so it's the easiest to memorize. Formula B is only 8 moves, but you do it over and over and over again, the same muscle memory pattern, so you should be able to memorize that fairly easily as well. So, that's an organic pausing place. Does anyone have any questions for me before I... The corners are done. I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to start working on the opposite edges. So, everybody, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all. Go have a wonderful day. Go walk in the sunshine, drink some water, be nice to yourself, be happy, and I will be back here tomorrow. So come play with me. Bye, you guys.